but the turrets aren't going to be enough. Rain Man will, in fact, looks like he will. No, he won't take it quite down. He's going to get stopped. Now, can they get in range to stop him? Looks like not the case. He runs fast enough for that Trinity Force, but the front door of the mid lane going down. KX takes the turret. 8 turrets to 0 still. Rainman does go down thanks to Ribbon. But Westrice gets traded back in by the Rainman. 4v4. Westrice dead. Salsi in bad shape. Dyrus in bad shape. The pain is pretty immense right here. Salsi falls down. Yep, and that is a dead Karthus. Ult's still on cooldown, I think. So that's going to be 1 turret death in TSM. Still 4 versus 3 strong. Going to keep pushing down. There's an inhibitor available.
To take this last turret. They don't have the minion waves there, and they do have a few up. Looks like Maokai is going to go in. That does not stop damage from turrets. His ulti will not negate that damage as it does for champion spells, so he's got to be careful there. A very nice, ethereal chain, just missing Salty. The ultimate hemo play going out from Vladimir. Will they be able to do enough damage here? They do not have Karthus up right now. He will be able to take out one. A valiant attempt. Dan is forced out. The power cord almost takes him down. A very close one on that by Special, trying to get a final kill for himself. They are pushed off against the turret once again. And there it is, the twisted advance in. Westrice falls, stands in, taking a little bit of damage there, puts out the turret, throws down the ultimate. They're going to focus onto this. And ladies and gentlemen, possibly a final push here. If Epic or TSM decides to leave, and they do, a very big push in 35 minutes. TSM not giving anything to chance here as they take down that last inhibitor, or the last Nexus turret. If any inhibitors still come up, they have to take those down before they get the Nexus. But if they have an inhibitor down, they will be able to go straight for it. And with the teleport of Yorick on Rainman, this is going to be very scary for Epic.
Absolutely. They have 1 minute left on the Baron buff, though most of the team has died and lost that buff since. We've still got Maokai, Sona. Okay, so most is an exaggeration, but Maokai, Ezreal, and Sona still wearing the Baron buff. That is actually rather significant here. But with 2 inhibs dead, you're going to have a lot of free farm here to Epic. Now, they're still very much losing in levels and gold and all that fun stuff, but they at least are catching up. Now, that's not to say it's going to be instant win because 2 inhibs are down, but to help them a little bit, this next fight should be fairly close, especially if they can wait until the Baron buff times out. There's going to 3-minute respawn. After Baron buff times out, they have to wait another 3 minutes from the respawn. And when that happens, that's kind of the best time for Epic to try to catch back up. Then after those 3 minutes end, inhibs should come back, and they could have this. So, looks like TSM are ready to push in. If they can win this push, they will win MLG Providence. We'll see if they can make this happen. They're going to camp down to this turret. We'll see if Epic can do it. Westrice getting some stacks on Bloodthirster. It's only not even a quarter of the way up. And there we go. TSM pushing in for this turret. Wall of Pain, doesn't matter. Let's go.
It looks like it could hurt a bit. They have not taken down the turret yet. It's what they want to fight under, but it's really not going to help them in this fight. This final push here with the minion wave, most likely for TSM. They are pushing through the twisted advance and flash away as True Shot Barrage fires through the entire Epic team. A lot of damage being dealt both ways, actually. Special forced out, Reginald forced out, both dropped down. Epic has not lost one yet as they actually lose 2 to that coming out strong. Westrice almost down. The Mystic Shot hits, but he gets a heal from Nut. And Nut keeps alive Westrice in that fight. They are not able to get the Nexus, which is now back to full health. A very good stop on that push. Can they get back off the fountain quick enough? The Rain Man is not stopping at hitting the Nexus. He is continuing to just not care about the damage that's happening. Only a few more to go. TSM will take MLG Providence and be your North American champions.
Excellent, excellent play by them. The Rain Man going full superhero mode in that game. Crowd chanting for TSM. They deserved it. They absolutely deserved it. They came back so strong today and played phenomenally.
Wow. Some amazing matches right there. And for TSM to come out that strong, I don't know what they did last night in their powwow or their rethink, but they need to do it more.
Yeah, and that's what they said. They said, you know, Reginald was on camera yesterday or the day before, and he's like, look, you know, we've made some changes. We've been practicing constantly. We're not going out at night more. We're getting some rest and saying, look, we're going to come in here and we're going to play to win, not just play to have fun. They're really taking it much more professionally, and it's shown. They finally come out and won one of these tournaments. You know, back at IEM New York, they lost out and went 0-3. Back at IPL, they only took 4th. They lost to a lot of these teams here, actually to Epic in that one. Now, Epic continuing their second place curse. They've managed to do that about 7 tournaments in a row now, but TSM has finally broken that streak against Epic specifically and finally won a match against them in the last few meetups. And you have to hand it to them. But, you know, they lost the winner bracket round. Yeah, they lost it 2-1. It's going to be a little bit harsh, but they played phenomenally well. They took these games in a row, and they took them early, and they kept it through late. They didn't let up at all. They did everything right. They ganked lanes well. They gave up first blood sometimes, but they came right back with a kill somewhere else. They kept jungle control. This game specifically, I think they took every single blue buff but one. They just kept taking it. They controlled
since the beginning.
Everything. Absolutely.
It didn't seem as much as a focus because the jungler didn't need it either. Riven didn't need it, so they didn't seem to be at it as necessary as possible.
Yep, but yeah, I don't think Dan ever once was holding blue buff. The one time they tried, they got ganked for it.
Yep.
We know Karthus never held it either, so I don't think they actually gave up a single blue buff. I think they actually took every single one.
Yeah.
All gloams went to them. Now, all dragons did go to Epic. They did a good job coordinating those, but just TSM controlling very big points of the map. That triple mage lineup actually stopped. And when you play like TSM and you get 7 turrets to 0, 8 turrets to 0, still no turrets died this game, so that number grew over time. But
very big.
You know, they came out and said, guys, we have so much global gold because of these turrets. Everyone buy a Negatron cloak or finish a Spirit Visit or something like that. And when you're against a triple mage and everyone has 1,000 gold to spend on MR, that's going to make you not lose team fights. And as we saw in those battles, those ones where it was like, oh, one was dead, Wall of Pain was on, and they're like trying to claw through inhibitors. Everyone's at like 15% health at the end. They're all like kind of tanky guys with like, oh, a Negatron cloak or a Spirit Visit or something else.
Yep.
And they all survive with little slivers of health left because their teamwork and map control allowed them to buff up individually to win these team fights. They got themselves to the part where they're so tanky that the giant AoE burst ball of Vladimir, Karthus, and even a little bit of Heimerdinger, though he didn't have a great game, they pushed through that, and they persevered through that damage output, and Sona kept tossing out those heals. And, you know, the excellent LeBlanc, we did finally see that LeBlanc win come through, and honestly, she didn't seem to fall off to me. She seemed to keep going on those mages who were not able to buy MR.
Epic didn't give her a chance to fall off, or not give her a chance, but didn't really put it in front of her to fall off. They weren't pressuring enough. There were always Yorick at one time. Rainman was level 17 to 13s, so it was really a good amount of control coming out of the hands of TSM there.
Oh man, we are going to go talk to them on the stage, it seems. So we're going to hit a commercial break, and then you'll see them on stage, and it's going to be awesome. So stay tuned. We've got more show for you guys.
Brought to you by Caliber 11, Hot Pockets, NOS Energy Drink, Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, Parrot Air Drone, and Stride Gum.
Wait, Anna, do you like horses?
I love horses.
Oh, shit.
He wasn't here earlier.
Do you know that they don't have souls? Have you looked into the eye?
Anna, when did you start
the
liking
eye of a horse? The black.
I am a total
void.
Orpheus stabilized. When it turns to hate. We gotta move.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to MLG Providence. I'm on stage here with your winners of the League of Legends circuit for MLG, Team Solo Mid. An amazing play here this weekend, guys. From the beginning, Reginald was saying you guys had a new take on everything. You were practicing more. There's a lot more heart involved in the TSM house. What's all about this?
Well, we have a gaming house, as you all know. I think we're the first League of Legends gaming house in the NA. And we basically just decided that we were going to dedicate a lot of time into League of Legends, and we were going to try to become the best team in the NA. And so far, I think we've gone a long way. So.
Awesome. How much do you think the house has really brought you all together as a team?
Well, now we wake up and we pretty much play League of Legends, and if one of us doesn't want to, the rest of us just beat that guy up, basically. So. Yeah, like we're pretty much committed 100%, and everybody knows it because we made a commitment. So yeah.
If there was anything, you guys won, so this may be not a difficult question, but to come out with this, where did you guys, if at all, falter during this tournament, and what have you taken from that?
Yesterday we faltered against EG. We didn't predict it. They were going to pick what they did. It completely caught us off guard. And today we pretty much, as you saw, we picked Yorick pretty much every game really early. And we think that was kind of, that obviously helped. So we learned from yesterday, and then we came back today and pretty much did what we could do, so.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you guys for taking MLG Providence. Let's have one more round of applause for these guys as they get an amazing trophy from Freak. You guys did an absolutely amazing job coming out on the weekend. 3 straight games for the championship won. Congratulations to you guys one more time for Team Solo Mid. We are out of here.